it, girl, when we get real freaky, baby. When I'm on my hands and knees, you know I'm with it, sugar. On everything you wanna do. Hey, if anybody's in here, welcome to Mike Tell the News. I should be live. I can't see the screen. I hope my shit ain't in black and white. They always do that to my fucking shorts. I'm trying to fix that shit. Even though it looks good sometimes, you know? So yeah, it's pull up day. I hope everybody's having a blessed and peaceful Saturday. It's pull up day. I didn't get that much sleep last night. Um, but you know, that ain't no excuse, you know. So we're gonna at least do mad pull ups, you know. Probably just, you know, my new way of doing them to really work my back. Probably gonna do them just like that and, you know, basically max out every set, 10 sets. Uh I don't know what if we're gonna get into anything else today or not. Like I said, we got, you know, a little low on sleep. So yeah, we're gonna hit a Newport a couple times, we're gonna hit the blunt a couple times, we're gonna hit a Newport a couple times, and we're gonna get started. I like it, girl, when we get real freaky, baby. When I'm on my hands and knees, you know I'm with sugar. I'm with everything you wanna do. I say yeah, yeah. If you really, really want it, how you gotta do. Hey, I like it, girl, when we the spirit lead me when my faith is without border. We'll walk upon the water wherever you take me. That song hard to sing. I ain't gonna lie, I can't sing the first word, but I can sing the other one. I need thee, oh, I need thee every hour. I need thee. Whoa, bless me now, my Savior. I come to, I come to thee. Hey, oh wait, I didn't even hit the blunt, yo. What am I doing? I forgot to hit the blunt. Oh well, we'll hit the Newport a couple times. I come to thee. Whoa, bless me now, my Savior. I come to, I come to thee. So, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes throughout your life you may notice that some of the best people you will ever meet smoke, drink, curse, and some of the most worst, wicked, evil people you will ever meet are in church every Sunday. Pick up some of these pearls I'm dropping now. Now I'm a follower of Christ. And peep game, I'm a follower of Christ. And think about what I just said. I come to thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come to, I come to thee. I come to thee. I like it, girl, when we get real freaky, baby. When I'm on my hands and knees, you know I'm with it, sugar. Everything you wanna do, I say yeah, yeah. If you really whatever you want me to do, I'll do whatever your body want me to do. I say yeah, yeah. Get ready to do pull up day. If anybody's in here, welcome, man. If you want to stay or whatever, but I don't want to waste your time. I'm just hitting the blunt, man. About to do pull up day. Probably just gonna do pull ups only. Not a big shit today, man. Ain't got that much sleep in and shit, but we gonna try to get and grind on these pull ups, man. I think that bitch at the gas station, the last dudes that came through, they were gonna try to get my shit, either fuck my shit up or take my shit, and the gas station lady sent them. I'm pretty sure of that shit right there. But it didn't work because I ended up being there. And she's lucky I even let one of those motherfuckers walk back up. And now that I know what the fuck going on, let another motherfucker come out here, bro. I'm gonna know some kind of scoop. Watch, I promise you. Let one of them same motherfuckers, especially that fucking, you know, Ching Chang Chong. I love the Asians. Y'all know I love everybody, bro. But Ching Chang Chong, whoever the fuck it was, let that motherfucker come back here again, and let that crocker come back here to talk like a cop. Let him come back here again, bro. I'm gonna find out exactly who sent that motherfucker. Watch. Watch. That's probably why they fucking stopped doing that shit, bro. Imagine your best friend act like they're helping you and they're laughing at you behind the scenes, sending fucking dudes out and shit to make you feel uneasy because they know where your homeless spot at. They know not to say nothing to me or look at me wrong, even look at me wrong, bro. They don't know that, but they better not, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Look, and they didn't do it. They were real nice, but still. And your best friend laughing behind the scenes. And while you're homeless, your best friend that ain't never fucking 25 years, fucking nothing but pure. I mean, it seemed like pure love, but now I know it was all fake. But some wild shit, bro. And look, I'm telling you, if you can do it, don't let that ego get to you, man. I did it. This is the first time I ever let a motherfucker disrespect me like that. I promise you, the Lord, no. If I'm lying, I don't mean to be lying. The Lord, in my lying, yo, I don't think I've ever let nobody play with me. Like, without saying that, bro, you fucking hoe, you piece of shit. I usually say something, right? But when you move up in spiritual thing, right? I'm telling you, let me tell you something. If you're a chosen one and you're highly anointed or you think you are, let me tell you something, man. The witchcraft, when a witch or a warlock come at you, they gonna give you the most wicked. I'm gonna tell you why though. Because they peep game, they know you're a real follower of Christ. They already know you're not gonna be violent unless you have to be. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. And that once they peep you're a real follower of Christ, boom, that's when they're gonna hit you with some shit where you just like, yo, that's murder. You know what I mean? You thinking in your mind, yo, that's murder. Because you recognize, you got that anointing, so you recognize spiritual death. and they sent you spiritual death. You're like, yo, that's murder, and you want it, boy. You want. I ain't gonna say what I wanted to do, bro. I can't say it. There's no way, bro. I don't even want to think about what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Like it was that fucked up. Cause I mean that's my natural instinct. You try to kill me, I'm just saying, bro. Like that's how. So don't get fooled by it, bro. You can't be dumb. You gotta say this is spiritual warfare, and they're only doing that because they know you're non-violent, and they're probably telling everybody you're violent, you're crazy, or something. You know what I mean? They try to set you up. Like I just had it happen. Motherfucker turned on me out of fucking nowhere, bro. Best friend 25 years. I never saw it coming. Never could even guess this shit. And they fooled the fuck out of me. Giving me everything free. Give me this. Give me this. Just pump my head all the way up. Then boom. I walked in one day. I can't see him. I can't show my friend a video. I can't do anything. And then when you ask them, this is what they do. I'm gonna show you the witchcraft. When you ask them, they'll be like, "What are you talking about?" They'll act like, "What are you talking about?" It's part of the witchcraft. And everything you say, they mirror it back to you. They'll bring up any words you have said because they planned all this out way before. And I knew, I could tell. I seen the spirit of death. I seen the spirit of hate. And I was like, oh shit. Way back in August, I saw it. I was like, oh shit. She literally hates me. I saw it in her eye. I could see these things. And she had that weird smile, like that wicked smile, just looking at you from a distance, talking to her friend, but looking at me with that fucking death smile. I was like, oh shit, this bitch literally wants me dead. I ain't say nothing. Played it off, act like they were still my best friend, all this shit, and was just seeing what they were doing, and I saw it. They started, motherfucker started. She knew I didn't want nobody to see where I was at because I walked in one day like somebody saw me. Boy, when she heard that shit, she had dudes steady coming out, bro. So I guess she thought it would scare me. I was just saying that, trying to have something to say to her. You know what I mean? Like, just for conversation. Like, I wasn't, it wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, of course, you don't want to see nobody. You know what I mean? Because then, you ain't got no steel door on your shit and a pistol behind your fucking door, even though somebody might have a pistol out here. I don't know. I don't talk about those things. I'm convicted felon. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing, right? Surely I don't have no protection. You think I'm gonna have a pistol? No way. So but anyway, obviously you don't want nobody to see. So man, it was crazy, bro. But yeah, look, it paid off. I promise you. I didn't curse. I didn't spaz out. She just knew I was going to too. She tried to set me up good. She locked herself in that cage or whatever, and that's when she really fucking slapped the fuck. I mean, slapped the piss out of my fucking body, slammed me head first on my fucking head multiple times. I was like, whoa, shit. It'll blow your mind, but I peep game later on when I calmed down. I'm like, oh shit, this bitch just tried to kill me, the spirit of death. Cause she knows that shit would devastate me. You turn on me for what? She knows damn well I ain't done shit. No, what could she say? It couldn't be romance. Come on, bro. 25 years. I'm just now gonna start trying to romance you while I'm homeless, smelling like shit, looking like shit. Get the fuck out of here, yo. She couldn't say that. She can't say. I don't even know what she's telling people. Like, how's she getting away with this shit? Because she knows she wrong, so she told all her family members to give me a discount when I come in. And I really shouldn't be accepting that shit. But the only reason I'm accepting it is because I won't get it from her. I will not go in there when she's there, period. So, and I'll be honest, she apologized. She apologized. And that's when I cut it all the way off. And I'm going to show you why. The apology went like this. She said, okay, I apologize. Just don't be trying to get me to apologize for stuff I didn't do. Obviously, I had to cut it off. I mean, if I could have went longer and longer, but I did something I've never done. I let her fucking send me a spirit of death. Tried to, not argue, whatever. Just try to talk to her. Why you doing this? Blah, blah, blah. Keep coming back every day, trying to save the friendship. The only friend I had, of course, I'm going to fight for the friendship. I know I ain't do shit. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck going on. She would never tell me. That's that witchcraft, bro. So I tried, and then finally, I said, you know what? I'm just going to chill out. Since I know the 25 years showed me so much love, I said, you know what? All right, this is the first time I'm going to chill out because I was getting ready to crash out. You know what I mean? Just go in there, man, you a fucker hoe, you piece of shit, coward, bitch. You know what the fuck you did, hoe? And just get the fuck on. You know what I mean? But I decided not to and to just wait. Just wait because I knew she dead wrong. She know it. The whole world know it. The Lord knows it. The universe, that tree right there knows it. So I said, you know what? I'll sit on it for a minute. And I sat on it for about a month and I said, you know what? Let me call and just see what she sounds like. A month after sending me a spirit of death, this bitch ain't called me or nothing. The bitch got my number. She could have easily sent me a message, something, some kind of fucking apology, nothing. So I said, let me call her and see what she sounds like. If she ain't saying, hey, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry for that, you know, in a sincere, then I'm done with her. So I called, and that's the apology I got. Okay, okay, I apologize, but don't be trying to. So I ain't had no, I couldn't go no longer, bro. I already sat on this shit and just sitting there every day like this with 10 swords in my back. They witchcraft, they know what they're doing. She put 10 swords in my back and just left them. They're still there right now. The only thing is I alchemized it, so they're gone. But most people don't know how to alchemize. They're not protected like that. They haven't built up with the Lord. So maybe that's, either way, I see why God would do something like that now. It's devastating when it happened, yo. But that really is a move up. I know for 1000% what just happened. I'll never forget that lesson for the rest of life. And it didn't make me bitter. It didn't make me change. The same game I ran on her, that's what she was hoping. They try to confuse your spirit. Because, see, you were balanced. I was balanced when I walked up in there. I was at a frequency. I'm just ready to conquer the whole world with the Lord Jesus Christ. And she knew it. So it's totally weird. Like, she's a witch and she's always got the Bible open in church. You know how many people she's fucking fooling up in that motherfucker? Shit. I mean, ain't no follower of Christ, period, gonna try to spiritually murder, and methodically and on purpose a chosen one of God. Like, who the fuck? Even she didn't think I was chosen, just a follower of Christ. I don't have to be chosen. Maybe I'm not chosen. Fuck. I mean, I just figured, never knew my mother or father. Every day of my life a nightmare. I was always the hardest worker, the friendliest person. Never knew my mother or father, and a shot, and on my deathbed before, while a girl died in my face. Every tragedy you can imagine, this is just me. That's my life tragedy. You know what I mean? I'm like, after a while, you're just thinking, wait, this ain't fucking, this ain't normal. And you say, oh, and they say the chosen ones, that's what God does. And they say the chosen ones eventually end up figuring it out, and they thank God for every tragedy fucking God put them through. You know what I mean? Like, for real. It's weird the way it works. Sometimes that spiritual stuff is hard to understand. But I'll be honest with you, I figured out, no, this ain't right. There's something spiritual that God has. And you know how they say God just keep sending that fire at you until you're pure gold. And I think that's what happened. And when she did that, that was like the last. I'd have cut the whole world off. I was like, I'm safe now. I cut the whole fucking world off and went homeless. Nobody can hurt me. Nobody except for one person. And that's my best friend of 25 years that's never even showed me the most beautiful love you could ever imagine. Talk to him about anything just for 25 years. I'm like, there's no way. And she's the only one that can fuck me up because, I go there to plug my power banks in, whatever, the store. So I thought I was good to go. Guess what happened? Slowly and methodically, gang stalking, humiliation ritual, 10 swords in my back from my best friend. I promise you, there's no something that there's nothing you're missing. Like, well, what'd you do? No, 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 bro. Cause listen, I make enough money to be homeless, bro. I don't need. She knows I didn't want money. I didn't want romance. None of that, bro. Romance might be nice. I just never really looked at her like that. But romance might be nice. But like I said, you think I'm really thinking about that while I'm homeless? Plus, there's a game I ran with her that it's good for her, but not for me. But I mean, I did that for a reason because I wasn't even looking for a girl. She was fine as fuck. So I said, you know what? This is the only game I can run. I can't be myself because I'm not ready for a girl right now. Like, my life has to be straight for me to want romance with a girl. Unless she got money and says, I got you. Then I'll date a bitch right now. No problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? If she gonna say, I got the money, I got you. Yeah, I fuck with her. But if you want me to have my own money or enough to take care of you, get somebody else. You know? So yeah, man, it had to be that she saw I was a real follower of Christ, and it fucked her up in the head. She's just an Eastern Star, so she told her coven, "Look, get the insurance policy ready." I saw the white man coming out her little cage, talking about, "If you need anything else, let me know." I guess they got the insurance filled out on me, and they were gonna try to take me out. I don't know for sure. Definitely, I mean, if she wasn't poisoning the coffee, she 1000% wanted me to think she was poisoning my coffee. It's a long story. I don't feel like telling it. But you hear about the NPCs, the humiliation rituals, all this shit. You think it's a game. Wait until it happens to you. Wait until it happens to you. I'm glad it happened to me though, because you know what I mean. Like, you kind of want that shit to happen to you at least once, just to see what it's like. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie, in my situation, it hurt like hell because it was my best and only friend of 25 years. I never even knew my mother or father, bro. I actually, man, she might be the only person on fucking earth I ever really considered a friend. And we weren't big friends. Don't get it twisted. We just gas station friends. But the game I was running, I want to tell y'all so bad, but that's not gonna happen. Let's just say we were friends, bro. She'll try to deny it now that she did all this evil, wicked shit. I don't even understand how the fuck she did that shit and how she just over there with no apology. What, you think you're gonna go live a good life? And she rich too. You think you're gonna go live a good life? See, some of these rich motherfuckers are miserable, bro. Like her, she probably married a millionaire, bro. And he's just a fucking lame and she knows it. But she's stuck. Can't leave. Man, tell me, some of them gas stations so suspicious, bro. Old pretty girl been working there fucking 30 years or something. You like, yo, what? You know that shit ain't right, bro. You know there's something behind that shit. Like, the shit don't make no sense. Ain't no real super fine girl gonna sit there and work at the gas station for 30 years unless some of them girls are being enslaved, bro. People just don't know it. They got strict rules. They're not allowed. Try to get one of their phone numbers and see what happens. I don't give a fuck if you're a celebrity, bro. You're not finna get that number, bro. You know what I mean? Like they in a covenant and shit. You know, they got old fake pimp, and he only rich because the white man, the Luciferian elite, control him, and his job is to control the coven. And so the rich white man pay him. That's what they were doing. Like them Ethiopians, that's what a lot of them are. They're just covens, witch covens, and they're controlled by some fucking moron that thinks he's a pimp, but he's just a Satanist piece of shit. Sold his soul to the white man. The white man through the oil companies and all that shit, like the gas stations. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes you see a pretty girl up in that gas station. That's a witch, bro. Play with it if you want to. Be careful. You know what I mean? Hell, I looked at like my friend could have been a witch. I ain't even though she never showed no sign of it. I always thought she could be a witch, and I knew if she was a witch, as long as she's been there, I guarantee you. Like I already know. You know every crooked judge. You know every crooked cop. You know every crooked dope fiend. You know every crooked everybody. You've got a million. You got at least 1,000 guys that'll pretty much do whatever the fuck you tell them to do. Like I've been knew this shit. I've been knew she could come for me, especially in that situation. But I never thought she would, and damn sure did, bro. Like what the fuck? They say it's because they get jealous of your light. They see that you got. I'm sitting here like, hey, come on, let's do some pull ups every day, all day. I'm full of fucking energy, frequency bouncing at the top. I'm like, shoot, if anybody thinks they know the Lord Jesus Christ, let them stand in front of me and hold a conversation. I bet they can't do it. Let's go do some pull ups. Hey, we got to be strong. There might be a mass stabber, and if you're in shape, you could probably tackle them without even getting hurt. This was my mind frame, and this bitch tried to take me out. And she was acting, and watch this. It gets deeper. She was acting like she was trying to minister to me in the Bible. I'm not playing, bro. Listen, any witch worth her salt, I promise you, pretends to be the most dedicated church person you've ever seen. The Jamaican lady, a witch. I promise you, you wouldn't even see the slightest sign. You could go in her house, you could talk to her, you would not have a clue she's a high level pure evil witch. You wouldn't even have a clue. I mean, she's even got the older vehicle, even though she got plenty of money, she's got the 10-year-old vehicle, like she's modest, with a church sticker on it. You'll see her come out of there with a couple family members with the church stuff on, going to church on Sunday. She'll kill you. She find out you're a follower of Christ. She'll kill you if she can. I gotta teach people this shit, bro. I didn't even know this shit. How the fuck does somebody play with God like that, bro? What the? So I guess what it is, I think I know what it is. Like the people that don't believe in God, that are real evil, they don't give a fuck. They don't mind playing with God like that. They use it as a front so people don't catch on to the raw, pure evil they're doing. And they'll never show, they'll always do it secretive. Like the real estate lady. She has another house, probably for the the ceremonies, the black magic, all that shit. Because I always wondered, like, why is that house there? Why did they never let me come over there? What is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, shit, fuck, man. When I tell you, look, I'm be honest. Well, the good thing about the gas station, if it would have been romance, oh shit, imagine the pain I would have went through if I went through that much pain with just a regular friend. But and in a way, when she did what she did, it felt like I got broke up. It felt like I was in a boyfriend girlfriend relationship and got dumped, bro. Only because I'm gonna tell you, only because that bitch fine as hell now. I just respected her. I thought she was fucking married, bro. Even when she told me she wasn't married, I still thought she was married. It didn't change anything, you know what I mean? Like anyway, man, I'm just trying to warn people, put people up on deeper spiritual knowledge. And let me tell you how I alchemized it. If it happened to you, if anybody's in here, if anybody watches this, if you go through the biggest heartbreak ever, no matter what it was, regular friend, marriage, whatever the fuck it was, let me tell you something. What happened to me, and I love the way I alchemized this shit. Okay, I was hurt. Replaying that shit over and over for damn near 3 or 4 months, I was that fucked up. You know, just replaying that shit because I felt like, yo, that was devastating. I got to make sure I mastermind where, when, well, how, why, preventative measure. I had to mastermind this shit. And I'm going to tell you what happened. The conclusions I came up with. First, I came up with the conclusions you got to test the spirit of real. Translation, test the spirit of Jesus. You got to make sure that spirit is in them. You'll be able to tell. Real followers of Christ, you bring it up subtle during the beginning times before you put any of your true heart into it. Just recognize, okay, yeah, I got a hopes and maybe a little lust or whatever for this friendship or just whatever the fuck it is. And then, but you never take it for real until you fully test the spirit first. That's subtly at certain moments, bringing up, see how their eye glitches, see how their arm moves, their eyebrow moves to the side, like you when you bring up the name Jesus. You know, after you do that and you're in the right mind frame and you plan it out, you're gonna be able to see if they're a real one. It's just it's not gonna be able to hide it, bro. It's the light of the body, bro. You gonna see it, bro. And that's something you have to do if you're gonna put any of your real heart. That's why the Bible says don't yoke with unbelievers. You can be friends with unbelievers. You can do this, you can do that, but what you don't do is yoke. Yoke. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know the raw details to break it down, but that yoke, man, is love, real love. That's God. That's real love, bro. So you don't yoke with them. But let me see. I kind of want that's too deep of a convo. I don't want to think about that right now because I am the type of person to save a motherfucker. I don't care whether he's saved or not. Sometimes or hopefully I'm that type of person. Jump in front of a vehicle to save somebody else. Whatever it is. You know, because I was trying to relate that to unevenly yoked. You don't love. No, you still can love somebody. Yeah. But like I said, test. Oh, let me get to the important part. Then we'll start the pull-ups. Now this is where it get interesting. So I replayed it over and over. Then I found out, okay, you got to test the spirits first. The next step. This is very important. Let me see if somebody in here because I'm about to say some real ass shit. This is some pure jewels. I had to go through it. I literally had to go through the biggest heartbreak, Judas betrayal you could imagine. And I'm giving you the blueprint to healing on that shit right now. First, you'll realize, damn, I should have tested the spirit of real, right? Yeah, somebody is in, so I'm gonna keep going with this shit, right? Now here go the next step. Once I realize, all right, I fucked up, got to test the spirits, so I put my real heart into it like that, get heartbroken. And then what happens is you remember, you're sitting there and you remember, wait a minute. The Bible says there will be much sorrow. Aha! That's what I figured out. And that was yesterday when that hit me. Now once you think and you think to yourself, yep, that's sorrow. And then you think to yourself, I've been sorrowful enough about what they did to me for long enough. Peep game now. So now That's when you're moving into the blessing. That's when it goes in your toolbox. Your smile starts to come back, and it's a real smile, that joy. Cause see, you was already balanced before this person even did that. See, that's Satan. See, and remember, when they know you're a follower of Christ, and if it's a real anointed witch, a high level witch that really knows her shit, when she sees that you're a follower of Christ, she'll give you death, spirit of death, with her words, with whatever her routine is, whatever her magic spell, whatever she does, the way she carries herself is, she'll send you a spirit of death. Because, only because she knows that you're a real one. She knows you're not gonna beat the shit out of her. You're not gonna, you're not gonna be violent. That's the only reason they do that. The only reason. And so you have to be smart enough to catch on to that shit. And they'll set it up. They'll be like, for example, the gas station lady, like when she really mocked me and got real evil with it. I'm talking about insane evil, like some kind of, I wanted to say, man, who the fuck you playing with, ho? You know what I mean? But I held it back. I held it back. But yeah, she was just like, I guess I am that slow. And then she like, mocking me. She knew that would make me mad. So I got mad and I stared at something. While I was staring at something, she's right here. While I'm staring at something, pissed off because she's sitting there playing with me. She says, "You all right?" And see how good she is at witchcraft? You see what she just did? You all right? Concern, right? But obviously, it was wicked and being mean as you can be. You all right? Mocking me because they just did that on purpose. I got mad and it's, you all right? See how it is? Now listen, don't be surprised when a witchcraft try to murder you in spirit. And then when you might be quiet about it, let all the evidence pile up, and then you go to saying it, they'll pretend like nothing happened. And it doesn't matter, even though you know it, she knows it, and she'll say nothing happened. They know you're a real follower of Christ. You're not gonna pull back and break her jaw. She already knows that. She'll play with you just like that. I'm not lying. You're bro. I'm telling you, man. So, but I peep game. I knew like the whole shit. Like with me, it was a little easier, I guess, because me and her been like this. I'm talking about just. You would think we're fucking husband and wife every time we interact, bro. You would not believe this shit. So that's another. You think I saw this shit coming? Hell, I didn't even think about her when I was homeless at first, but once I thought about it, I was like, oh shit, my best friend own a fucking store. Hell yeah, I'm good to go. I plug my shit in. Probably get shit for the low because she got cheese. I'm my best friend. Even though I don't really need shit, even though money a little tight, but not really. So once I figured out, I was like, boom, I'm gonna go up there. I told y'all, I said, watch this. This is my best friend. She finna fuck. And what she do? Run around the counter. I can't even buy a blunt. She give me a whole fucking circle like that. Huh? Here, sweetie. Uh, I can't even come there and get some coffee, plug my power bank. She throwing a fucking 150 brand new dollar jacket at me with a power bank and everything with that motherfucking jacket. I'm like, what the? Now this is the same person that just tried to murder me, bro. You think I'm up in there doing something to make her do this? Hell, I didn't even want to talk to her. I was a bear. This bitch is fine as hell. I didn't even want to talk to her when I was homeless, bro. But I felt like, damn, she's giving me all this shit, asking me all these questions. I got to be respectful and stand there and chop it up with her for a minute. Because when I was pouring my coffee, I couldn't even get the coffee poured. She's already asking me shit. I'm not even looking at her. I'm pouring the fucking coffee. She's asking me shit. Is it cold? That fucking jacket must have had a GPS on that motherfucker or something, bro. Cause she really, she was talking about, is it cold? It's fucking summertime, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, uh, not really. You know what I mean? Like the fuck. She wanted me to get that jacket. I think it had a tracking device. She wanted to know exactly where I was, so she could do the graveyard magic. It opens up all kind of different magic. They did the fake funeral for me. I was with the white boy. I had the white boys do some fucking. This is an Ethiopian lady, real fine. Been here forever. Anyway, she had the cracker man do a fake burial funeral for me and shit while I'm sitting there watching them dig my grave. Yo, I'm looking at this shit like, what the fuck, bro? This shit corny as hell. But I'm like, I ain't finna let these motherfuckers play me. Run up on me and move your hand wrong while you too close to me. That's what the fuck you do. All that bitch ass shit you doing, I don't give two fuck. But it was interesting. And in a way, let me explain how this shit works. I see the way it works in the moon magic. See, they already know they're gonna betray you either way. Usually they'll send a honey trap. And they try to line it up at the most powerful times of the seasons with the moon. It's like the wintertime, That's why she did it so slowly. She been was gonna try to murder me. She knew when she bought me that jacket she was gonna try to murder me. I don't know if the Jamaican lady, done sent another wish to tell her, hey, look, the guy's coming up there. He might have used to been cool. He's violent now. Cause I know what that Jamaican lady was doing. She was sending these fucking psychopaths, like people with violent mental cases on medication and shit to the basement. She knew I was gonna get into it with them, motherfucker. And then I noticed every time I talk, I was like, yo, dudes keep trying to stab me and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the Jamaican lady act like we family and all. Every time I tell her about a situation, she act like she wouldn't say a word. I got to thinking, what the fuck? Motherfucker trying to stab me. I'm doing all this work for you, treating you like family every day for years and years. Fuck is going on? Let me tell you the long story short, bro. I don't know why I forgot about it. It just didn't act like it was no big deal. Bitch called me to a house, Jamaican lady, yo. Called me to one of her fucking houses in the basement, right? I'm already pissed off. I had a long drive over here. I get over in the fucking basement. Guess what this bitch tells me? You wanna know why I'm in all this shit right now? I done figured it out. This bitch called me to one of her fucking houses. She in the basement, right? Called me over there for some work. I get over there. Guess what the fucking bitch tell me? Kiss me. Kiss me. This bitch done called me way over here to kiss her in a fucking basement, bro. And I was already irritated with her because I felt like something was fucking going weird and shit, bro. So when she said kiss me, you wanna know my response? And the Lord knows. If I'm lying, please let my life crumble. There's no sense in me lying in 51 fucking years about any fucking thing. Well, I probably would lie about a thing or two, but the damn show not this. But she said kiss me. You know what I said? And I'm gonna show you the exact tone I gave her. It wasn't nothing crazy, but I'm just gonna tell you what happened. She said kiss me. I said nope, just like that, just like that. She mumbled something about you're the first man to deny me. So I just played it off, whatever, you know what I mean? Like what we got? What's the work? Why I'm here? What's the work? Right? In my mind, see, she had me slightly fooled. I knew something probably strange, but she had me slightly fooled with the church shit. In my mind, I'm thinking this is a church lady. She'll get over it. It's not that big of a deal. That's what I was thinking. And then, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'll be honest. I'm confident. That's the reason why I'll talk about my flaws. I'm very confident. I've been with some of the most beautiful women. Look, I got the little bump flaw when I was a kid. So what? I've been with some of the baddest bitches ever. I can't help it. I already know the game. You give me money not to give the women. I ain't gonna give them shit. But you give me money, oh, you'll see fucking. I'll be with tons of women tomorrow, and you will never know. You're like, damn, she really loves him. I have him hanging all over me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta have some money though. You can't just be sitting there homeless thinking all these women go, hell no, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I said like it doesn't bother me, talk about. But anyway, what I'm saying is, well, I was like, oh, the Jamaican lady. I ain't gonna lie though, like even the Jamaican lady, I'm like thinking to myself, why would you want me? But at the same time, like, why would you want the homeless guy? Got a couple little flaws. I mean, I ain't got no money. Well, I wasn't homeless when I'm renting from her or whatever and working for her, but at the time. But I'm just saying. But to be honest with you, this shit gonna sound arrogant, bro. I'm real. I was raised by some very, 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 very good black people, bro. I am fucking real. That's all there is to it. You want to go leave and run? Oh, he says he's real. I know I'm real, bro. Like I ain't never had a choice, bro. I never even knew my fucking mom or dad, bro. Why do you think I'm fucked up right now? The world hates real motherfuckers, bro. Everybody know that shit. So the truth is, every woman I get in contact with, they always be wanting me, bro. It never stops. The white bitch, the drunk white bitch, mad cause getting up. She says, "Watch this, you'll love it." Right? We sitting in the living room. I'm renting from this bitch. She says, "Watch this, you'll love it." With her fucking drunk weird ass. She gets up and butt naked and walks up the stairs, and it's right in front of me. So I'm just watching, and she go, and it was a nice view. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. And but she's not my type, you know what I mean? Once she figured out that I was, and I'm so nice, they be thinking that I'm wanting them. I know that's what it is, bro, because I treat people like gold, bro. I don't give a fuck if I'm romantic. I treat everybody like that, bro. And the way I treat them, like I'm full of joy, and I like almost like I love the person. You know what I mean? I know that's what it is. So they think and they see that and they're like, fuck, man, I wish they start liking me, bro. And then they'll do something and then they find out I'm not attracted to them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I promise you, it happened with that drunk white bitch. It started off, in the Lake Lucerne, wherever, right? Then it went to the 71-year-old bitch. But I'm a little guilty for sucking on the titties and shit. She had these nice ass titties, and I was sucking on titties for whatever, you know what I mean? But I thought we were just having fun, right? So, look, but no lie. Once she realized, I guess she thought I was liking her for real or something. Once she realized, she got drunk on some wine for about 3 days and then gave me the silent treatment, was acting funny and shit. I was just telling that bitch. I made her, I didn't want to leave. She wasn't going to make me leave, I don't think. But I felt like I wasn't going to leave, but I knew I wanted to leave. So I started fucking with her to get her to tell me to leave. And she eventually did. So she's, you can't tell you to leave immediately, but at the end of the month. So same thing happened with her. Okay, who's next? I already know the same thing happened. Who was next? After that bitch. Oh well, the Jamaican lady was next. Even though there was another bitch before that, same exact thing. Then the Jamaican lady. Now I'm in the basement. She's talking about kiss me. Nope. I'm not attracted to her, bro. So, all right. Now next thing you know, the, ever since that day, she been working behind the scenes to make things hard on me. Maybe poisoning my food. I'll hear the door open, cause I'm renting rooms. She sneaky, bro. Like it's the refrigerator right there. She know where she paying attention. And then sometimes I'll go when I'm living at the other house. I go in there, everything in the refrigerator. She moves it around, everything. Like what the fuck you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like she just wants to show that domination because she owns everything. She's the real estate lady. And she goes through sugar daddy after sugar daddy after sugar daddy after sugar daddy. One time she on the couch talking to me, playing with the fucking pussy, looking right at me. You know what I mean? I'm like, I didn't think it was a big deal. Do your thing. I kind of like that. You know what I mean? Even though I'm not attracted to her, I like the way she playing with the pussy, talking to me. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't really bother me. I'm just saying, you want to act like you're a fucking saint and I'm the bad guy. I'm going to tell everybody what the fuck going on. Shit. And, but I think that's what I'm not realizing. Because in my eyes, I'm like, man, these motherfuckers, they don't really want me. You know what I mean? Like, but now I gotta face reality, bro. Like, but in a situation like that with a narc, yeah, they might want you, but the only way they gonna really let you come in is if you be underneath them. Because there's a narc. Like they know everything. They're not gonna let you. They're not gonna respect that you're the chosen one. You more spiritually blessed than they are. You know what I mean? And be honest with you, I know the biggest fucking thing to the whole ordeal. Like, yeah, bro, this is one of the biggest things there is in the spiritual world. The highly anointed followers of Christ have figured out something that everybody else hasn't. I'm gonna tell you what it is. We still sin, bro. The real followers of Christ, chosen ones, we still sin. But in certain ways, there's rules to it. We figured out is number one, you can't do anybody wrong in any kind of way. I don't give a fuck what it is. That's rule number one. Rule number two is if you lust too much, and obviously I'm talking about a lust that's not bothering anybody. If you lust too much, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get weak. So obviously there's a balance, right? And I started using common sense. Wait, I know the good Lord wouldn't want me to suffer with no sexual release for the rest of my life. There's no way. That's a fucking lie. I don't give a fuck what Bible you're talking about says a motherfucking thing. You ain't gonna tell me that the great good God of this world would want me to go with never having a sexual release in my life. So obviously there's room to have a sexual release because God wouldn't have us in these bodies and never. There's a way to do it, bro. But nobody they want to always hold on to that because that's the Luciferian elite. They want to hold on to that because they have a wife in a mansion of every entity because they just got the money like that. They have a wife inside of a mansion in every state and every country. Now, if you was since you ain't got no money, you ain't got the girl. Let's just say you masturbated one night, they're going to point to you and say, motherfucker, you're done. Your life is over. You just, You see how it works? It's a fucking joke, bro. You hear them talking about. You always hear this shit about sexual shit, right? Why do you think they got the LGBT scam? It's a double psyop, bro. A real follower of Christ can't point to a LGBT and say, "You're a piece of shit." Only because of LGBT. Now you can point to that LGBT and say, "You're a piece of shit. You're supporting the fucking KKK bitch ass crackers that torture. You're voting Democrat, you piece of shit. You're supporting those bitch ass crackers that tortured black and brown people fucking from the beginning of fucking time, you piece of shit. You know damn well Obama ain't take over shit. It's a fucking scam. These bitch ass crackers are cornered, so they knew they had to make it look like everything look opposite. So that's all it is, bro. It's all an act. That's what Obama and all them shits is. But some people are so selfish and they don't have any wisdom. They're just, if they're black or brown, they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go with this because I'm black. I gotta go. I don't. They might not even see the trade. They might not even know. You think everybody knows? Hell no. Some people. But now it's so obvious. It's like, damn, come on, bro. I mean, you'd have to have the people. You'd have to. I can't even imagine how somebody could be that fucking slow. If somebody is a Democrat, I bet you they ain't trying to admit to that shit. The only way they gonna admit to that shit is when they rich, and they just know. Cause when you have money, bro, it's way harder for people to tell. Like right now, I'm a follower of Christ. Guess what? One of my main rules is, if I tell you, I'll tell you. Don't tell nobody. And I know God is like, exactly. That's smart for my situation. Now, if I'm in a crib, oh, I'm good, motherfucker. I love the Lord. Jesus is the King of the world, bitch. I will speak that shit to the mountaintop. Cause I got my AK right there. Come for me. You know what I mean? Like you good to go. But when you're homeless and they find out you're a chosen one, you got hella witches running around in the fucking city, millionaire witches, they gonna come for you. That's what just happened to me. I told the wrong fucking person. And I explained this shit that I'm telling you to the fucking witch. The witch told me to block the other bitch and did the same exact thing the other bitch did to me. It's same exact shit, but even worse. And she knew. She knew I was only homeless because some bitch was putting my life in danger. And she felt it and knew I was telling the truth. She said, man, block her. She knew why I was homeless. So, and I bet she criticizing, saying this and that. Now that, she done did all this witchcraft and hate me and her real mask came off. But motherfucker, you know the real story. You know what I mean? Anyway, enough of that bullshit. But I'm telling you, the alchemization is beautiful. I'm telling you right now, once you, like I said, you're going to realize you should have tested the spirit of real quicker and to not put your true heart into it unless you make sure the spirit of the Lord is there. That's when you can start, you know what I mean, a little bit. But really, honestly, after you get a Judas betrayal like that strong, that intense, that wicked, out of nowhere for nothing, it's going to hurt like hell. But boy, that's the blessing that lasts for life. I guarantee you that what she did to me will last for life. And what they were hoping is it makes you bitter, throws off your spirit, makes you feel shame, throws you off. And I realized that. So you know what the first thing I did when I realized that, when she did that? The first thing I did was lust. And I'm going to tell you why. Because that's part of trying to throw off you because I'm balanced. See, that's part of throwing off your spirit. That they want to throw it off because you was already balanced. You say, and they know you were balanced. You know what I mean? They seen like, oh shit, this motherfucker got so much energy and frequency. I'm telling you, bro. And the reason, and as soon as I lusted, I got relief. I was like, They try to just fuck your whole head up, But really, the pain's mainly coming from the heartbreak. They act like it was. Now, when they do the moon magic and shit like that, there is some logic to the magic. Basically, it's not gonna. If you got a strong mind, it's nothing, bro. But the way they try to use the magic, like moon magic, to affect you is light. Light is power. When the moon is bright, they want to make sure that they've already got you in a certain timeline of the betrayal while the moon is bright because that light is hitting and that light deals with your consciousness. So when they hit you at the right time with the betrayal on the full moon, it hits harder. You see what I'm saying? That's how that shit can kind of affect you. But that some things like that, but certain things are just bullshit, bro. Like the word magic, especially if you're highly intelligent, the word magic, the mirror magic, the fake, uh, when they were digging my grave and all that dumb shit, that shit doesn't affect me at all. That shit's nothing. But I guess for some people, their minds are a certain way, it'll affect them. But like witchcraft is fake, bro. It's basically fake. It's like it's people with money playing games. That's what it is. There's no such thing as witchcraft, really. I mean, in a way, like I said, when it comes to moon magic, certain little things like that, if they do it in the right timeline, it's not really magic. They did it on purpose. Like there's nothing magic to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, magic is fake as hell. Like, say you get a guy that commits a murder, right? The CIA goes in there and says, "Hey, look, you want to work for us? We'll make it disappear." Is that magic or power? It's power, bro. But they'll act like it's magic. Another person will be like, "Watch this." A lady, they'll have a lady represent it, right? She'll be like, "I'm going to do magic. I'm going to get him free by next week." So the motherfucker that don't know the CIA came and got him out of there because they can do that crooked ass shit. Now everybody's thinking this bitch is powerful, a powerful witch, and she's got all this power. She ain't got shit. You got deceit. What the fuck you got? Just like the magic show, there'll be David Copperfield, right? Now you see what I'm talking about? When they do the magic, there's always a way. Deep down it ain't magic. Because, you're always, a lot of times they'll even show you how it was done. And it's fake. You know what I'm saying? It's heartbreak, bro. It's different. It's heartbreaking money. That's where it's not magic. They just want, that's just the way they try to arrogancy, mockery. I'm magical. The fuck up. Kevin White, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'll get all y'all a wrench, man, if you don't have one, man. Everybody gets one over here since I got the small channel. Brandon Mitchell, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Holy Skunk, what's happening? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm about to start these pull-ups. I don't think nobody's in here that says zero. So, yeah, let's start these pull-ups and stop talking about, especially the gas stations. Like, fuck. But, I still like to bring it up now. But when I tell you I'm healed, I'm healed. As long as I stay the fuck away from her, boy. I'm scared to even fucking see her, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's not I'm scared of her. I'm scared of the demon that she doesn't fully realize that controls her, you know? And I'm not scared of the demon, bro. It's just like this. It's just I don't want to take a chance. She's been my friend so long, bro. Like I still one time I walked in there, even after she tried to kill me in spirit, I walked in there acting like she was my best friend again, like it was an accident, bro. I swear, I forgot. I forgot for a minute she did all that shit, bro. Like I forgot. I know she was probably thinking to herself, "What the fuck? He's acting as normal as that. He ain't even bad. Like what the fuck?" So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to go in there and fuck around and forget that she tried to kill me, bro. Anyway, fuck that. I like we get real for you, baby. When I'm on my hands and knees, I'm with sugar. Come on, phone. I ain't got all fucking day. Yeah, I do. Actually, I do. I like you, girl, when we get real freaky, baby. When I'm on my hands and knees, you know I'm with sugar. I'm with everything you wanna do. I say yeah, yeah. You see how I do it, right? You think I'm playing around, bro? You know where I'm at right now? I'm in my motherfucking mansion, bro. And my slippers in my mansion, bro. You can't tell? I own the whole fucking world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you look, listen, man. I'm a motherfucker. Sometimes I'm a bit of a smart ass, right? So I'm homeless, right? So I said, this the way I am. I'm the type of motherfucker that like, okay, so I'm homeless, right? Okay, whatever then. All right, bet. I bet I won't be dirty.
I bet I be smiling, happy as a motherfucker the whole fucking time. I bet you that. I bet I have plenty of hoes, plenty of motherfucking nice shit, plenty of fucking good times. Yeah, it might be a little. I bet I ain't even paying rent either. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I bet I. Hey, okay. I might have, on a rainy day, I get inconvenienced. I got to stay locked down in the crib, so I stay nice and clean, and dry, and pristine, right? So there is some backlash to some of this shit, but hey, no rent. I can still do a little workout inside my tent, push ups, abs for that day or whatever. Still got TV, still got internet, still got fucking lights, still got fucking you know what I'm saying? I'm good. Still got Ralph Lauren out the ass, still got the best Air Max they make, brand new. Still got motherfucker, what you talking about? And it ain't the ones you seen me with last time, bro. And them gray ones, bro, them gray and black ones. Them other ones ain't shit. But I just started wearing them hoes because my Timberlands fell apart, bro. Them bitches started talking like a motherfucker. My whole foot was hanging out that bitch one day. I was like, oh shit. Them Timbs were original Timbs. They didn't last as long as I thought they would. But I put them bitches through hell, bro, last summer. Walking on all them big ass rocks, carrying all them 5-gallon buckets full of fucking water and shit. Right now, I already got like 500 bottles of water, bro. Because I realized from last year how, I'm trying to be smart. Get all that water back here, man, before you get all hot and shit. You don't want to be toting fucking gallons of water through the forest and shit in the Georgia fucking heat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go and get that shit over with now. All right, enough talk. I done talked my buzz away. Now we got to hit the blunt again and the Newport. Then we going to get started on this motherfucker cooler. We ain't in no rush. We ain't in no rush. I like you, girl, when we get real freaky, baby. Bitch, when I'm on my hands and knees, you know I'm with you. With everything you want to do, ho. I said, yeah, yeah. If you really, really want it. I smoke that herb that'll put your ass to the curb, bitch. So when I pull this pipe out, it's like shots calling the day. Fuck. A blunt running. The fuck? If you really want to do. Wait a minute. Let me peek game on that shit right there, bro. I just thought about something. Let me peep game on that right there. Yeah, let me peep game on that shit right there. Kevin White. Kevin White. So, we'll go to YouTube quick. It's taking so long, bro. Hurry up, hurry up. There we go. Why my shit look so small, bro? Man, what the fuck? Remove from stage. Yeah, we just getting started, man. On pull up, bro. I'm doing them different this time, bro. Superman pull ups. I don't go all the way to the top. Max out every set. Ah, that's one. Man, on my head was about to pop. Oh shit. 10 sets, man. 10 sets. Max out every set. That's one. We still on? Yeah. Y'all see this shit? Ah, shit. 2, 10 cents. Ah, motherfucker. Bitch. Ah, shit. Fuck. Damn. Shit fucking hurts, bro. 3. Fuck that. I'm thirsty as hell, bro. Ha! Fuck. That's all I could do. That shit count too. 4. If you really Oh, that's five. Five more sets. You want maybe some hanging lead left. 5 sets of hanging lead left. Matter of fact, let's do 5 sets of hanging knee lifts first. Still on this bitch? Yeah. 5 sets of hanging knee lifts. We're gonna do that first. I'm winning. We gotta flex for a thumbnail real quick too. That's one. One. Two. I need to do some lower back. Yo. Three. Whew. 5 more sets of pull-ups after this. One more set of knee lifts. All right. That's five. 5 more sets of pull-ups. I should have did the pull-ups first, I think. But oh well. We already did 5 sets of pull-ups. These are the other 5 sets. Oh shit, we're doing pull-ups again. I almost forgot. All right. That's one. Three. I mean two. Shit, man. You know what? I ain't doing shit after this. This is it. After this, fuck. I'm gonna chill out. Three. I get that thumbnail, right? That shit look good right off. That look nonchalant, like it just happened. Like you in a step. Like you taking a step. All right, one more set, man. Right. So yeah. That's it, man. I don't know if I can flex. Hell, I already flex. We'll flex again. Flex again. All right, flex. All right. It felt like a shitty ass workout today. I mean, I had to go work, bro. I had to go work. So that's what happens. On days I gotta work, I would have been here early in the morning, sipping on some coffee, or 10, 11 o'clock. You already know what it is. But we still got it in. I feel like I got a good pump on that shit. We got it in. I can feel it in my back. We got it in. So we're gonna see if we got any comments. And if not, we'll get the hell on. Hope everybody's having a full and blessful day. Look, man, the spirit world is real. You know why? You know why the spirit world is real? You can't deny it. Shit. Disrespect is real. You can call it spirit, you can call it disrespect. Either way, it's real. So, I was supposed to pick something up, I forgot. Alright. Shitty workout, but I did the best I could. Started late, it's hot as hell out here. I had to go handle business today. Kevin White, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Kevin White, I need to give him a wrench. I do it now. I'm too tired right now. So yeah, peace and love, man. Hope everybody having a blessed day. Might tell a new why I look so stiff and shit, bro. Oh, okay. Damn, I look pretty pumped up just like that, huh? Yeah, them pull-ups, man. Pull-ups work wonders. So yeah, until next time, Might tell a new peace and love. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, if you went through a heavy betrayal, I'm gonna tell you the steps. First thing you're gonna recognize is, man, how the fuck that happened? Yo, where did I make a mistake? You got to test the spirit before you put your own true heart into the friendship or the wife or the romance, whatever it was. That's what you're going to learn. Don't be yoking with these unbelievers. You got to test the spirit. You know how to do that slowly but surely somewhere in the beginning, because you don't want to start to catch feelings without testing that spirit, because it might come back to bite you. Number two, once you realize, okay, this person is pure evil, is a witch, and I believe in goodness, I'm with the Lord. Once you realize that's what happened and it was your best friend and it hurt, you're willing to let them go because you realize it's just not going to work. That's pure evil. I can't be mixed with that. So you realize, fuck, I got to let my best and only friend go. But let me tell you what happens next. What's going to come to your mind then is you're going to remember, you're going to be like, wait, that's why the Bible said there will be much sorrow. Peep game. See, it's in there for a reason, right? Think about it. The Bible said there's a time for everything. So when you realize, okay, that's why there's sorrow, then you think to yourself, okay, well, I've been sorrow about this evil person that did me wrong for long enough, right? That's when your smile come back and it's real. You tap back into your love. You're like, I ain't gonna let the evil stop the love and light. You're the type of person who likes to be locked in love all the time. You like to treat people like gold. You don't give a fuck about the circumstances. You like to spread love, and that's what you do. Now, the witchcraft throws you off for a minute. Not really witchcraft, but you can call it that. Anyway, the witchcraft, they were successful in heartbreaking you, whatever, for a second. Yeah. But you're the type that, like, you know what? I'm going to mastermind this shit. I'm going to replay this shit over and over until I figure out exactly where, when, why, how, dum, dum, blum. Once you did that, like I said, first thing you realize is, oh shit, got to test the spirits early on or I can get burnt. Got to make sure the spirit of the Lord is in them.
Because see, that's the difference. You're not going to know people by their fucking sin. Followers of Christ sin just like fucking unbelievers. The only way you're going to know them is the fruit. That's why it says you will know them by their fruit. You're not going to know. I'm a freak. I do my shit secret. I don't go around spreading it because I don't want people to think it's okay to fuck. I go around telling people that I do sin. I don't tell them exactly what it is because I want them to know you don't have to be perfect. That's why they're scaring people from the Lord Jesus Christ. They be trying to teach people you get with the Lord Jesus Christ, you're perfect. Everything's going. You make one mistake, it's over. It's not even close to the way it is, bro. There's a secret place and there's rules to this shit. And I want to just blurt it out and tell you, but it's just, I haven't figured out how to do it yet. It's like I want to tell the world what God showed me, but God ain't going to let me do it anyway. He going to tell me to shut the fuck up because it ain't for everybody. I'm noticing that. I think that's why God let me get burnt with that fucking best friend. I was trying to explain it to her. But yeah, look, it says 0. I'm out. It looked like the number dropped when I was getting ready to drop some manna. I'm out. I'll keep it to myself. Shit. Peace and love. Till next time, Mike Tell the News. We out. My lord. Yeah, shit. Keep that to myself.